Hello, good Sunday afternoon, Flow Nation crew. I am making some baked ziti for dinner. Just getting my pasta. About half of that fell in there. I've already salted my water. Give that a stir. I cook for about 9 minutes because I'm going to put it in the oven. My oven's preheated to 350. And I have my diced onions, bell pepper, and some tomatoes. Get a little olive oil in this cast iron skillet that's been preheating. Get it up to temp. And then, while I'm doing that, I can close up this box. Have this clear round pan. Got my cornbread mix. Cornbread mix. Here. Good shot of that. To the side. And my cornbread in. And then just testing my oil. There's that settle. Medium. I like to cook my vegetables a little bit first and then brown the meat. Then put in my sauce and then mix it. I like to put my pasta in the bottom of the pan once it's cooked. Then pour in my sauce and then put some cheese in, mix it all together. And just let it meld together. Black pepper, some oregano, some dried oregano, and if you can see, turn my hand a little bit that way. Clean hands, of course. Clean hands. You wash your hands before, during, and after cooking. Okay, so I'm just sauteing that up on like a little higher than medium. Be careful with the cast iron skillets because they do tend to get hot and hold heat for a long period of time. And what you don't want to do is burn. You want to lightly saute. Okay. For the meat, I'll be using a pound of ground turkey. I don't always use ground beef, but I do use ground turkey a lot. Put me a little bit of ginger in there. I'll say about maybe a teaspoon. And some minced garlic. About the same amount. smell is amazing. Just amazing. Sundays used to be a time where families would come together, sit around the table, share a big meal. Putting my strainer in there for my pasta. Share a big meal and sit around and talk about the week or about church service or just whatever, family issues, or just have some laughs and some fun. No cell phones, none of that stuff. Family is important, and we need to get back to some of those things and get away from a lot of the nonsense that is tearing families apart. It's not about likes. Even though, you know, we post videos like on YouTube and say like, share, and subscribe. But I don't go for how many likes I get. Just sharing cooking videos, life videos. Someone may be touched. Someone may be inspired. I get thumbs down and I don't let it bother me. I have 17 subscribers. I don't let that bother me either. Because I didn't get into this for stardom or fame. Just got into it to showcase some things that my family, how we are. And again, it's not about the likes. Done with the sauteing of the veggies. Just opening a can of tomato paste. And tomato sauce open already. And so these veggies out into a bowl. I cook with love. Use my cell phone to share. And that's what it's about. Did it with a little more extra virgin olive oil. Sorry for my hand across the screen. Use my kitchen scissors to open up. Gotta be careful when you open up these tubes of meat. Sometimes the juice from it squirts out at you. Okay, now you saw me saute the veggies and season the veggies. I have to season the meat as well. Just like I salted the water for the pasta. Every level of your dish needs to be seasoned. That's how you bring the flavor. You can't just brown the meat, boil the pasta, and just throw some sauce in there. I mean, you can, if that's your thing. You know, but that's not how the flows do it. So, shout out to my 17 subscribers. Shout out to anybody who watches and is not subscribed. Thank you for even watching my videos, my shorts, leaving a comment, anything. I'll be bringing a lot of videos from Charleston. We're going to start incorporating our Flow Fridays and try to get at least some type of video out every Friday. probably just going to be shorts for right now. But I'd like to hear from my subscribers. Leave a comment. Even if it's a thumbs down. If it's a suggestion how to do something different or better. I'm going to turn the heat up a little bit on that. You know, whatever. It's almost time to take that pasta out. Just clean up some things. There. There's my sink there. Drain my pasta. Loosening it up. Okay. Set that to the front. Continue browning my meat. So I have my veggies there. And I'm going to be putting it in this clear glass pan. Again, excuse me for my hand. Okay. I'm still browning up the meat, as you can see here. Just trying to break it up so it's not in big pieces. And then I'm going to hit it with some adobo. I love adobo. Oregano. I'll do a little onion powder. A little red pepper flake. Not a whole lot. And some black pepper. I find with the ground turkey, you really do need to season really well. It's such a lean meat that has no fat, so a lot of times you don't get the flavor that you want without seasoning it. Again, you don't want bland. Pasta, Italian food is not bland. No food is bland. Unless you're on the bland diet, and I'm not knocking that for health purposes. Hey, some people have to do that, and I get it. But I'm going to do everything I can when I cook to bring the flavor. So I'm just sauteing the meat. I'm breaking it up with this wooden spoon. Cornbread is already in the oven. Now, since you've basically cooked everything, the meat, the pasta, you know, the sauce just has to really warm up and incorporate its way through everything. This doesn't have to be in the oven a long time. That's why I went ahead and put the cornbread in there, so that you can bring everything out at the same time. relatively close. Okay. Love these wooden spoons. Ground turkey is a lot healthier for you than even the red meat sometimes. I mean, I go back and forth using the ground beef or the ground turkey. You know, it's a preference thing. Depends on what I'm feeling like that day and what I may have in my freezer to thaw out. I don't always buy the same things when I go shopping, so. Alright, that is now done. So you see the ground turkey there, pasta, veggies. It's time to incorporate everything together. And as you can see, like I told you, there's hardly no fat. See that? There's no fat there. That's lean ground turkey. See that? You don't see a whole lot of liquid in there. Turn that off. Set that over there. Now I'm going to incorporate got the fan going. It's so hot. Put in the veggies. Have you ever, when cooking, use the stove? Turn the eye off, take stuff off of the eye, and you're doing like I'm doing now, mixing something together. And then forget and take something plastic or something and set it right on the stove because it's easy and convenient right next to where you're working. And melt something plastic or even burn yourself. I've done that so many times I can't even count. Here comes the sauce. Make sure you scoop all that out of there. And even this I do different ways sometimes. Sometimes I'll put the meat, once I do the meat and the veggies, I will go ahead and put the sauce in there with everything, combine everything together in the pan first, get it warm through that way. So I do things a little differently sometimes. I don't think, you know, I think the core things are done the same, you know, repetitiously, if you will. But you know, there are some things that I may do, some parts of the procedure or the recipe that I may do a little different. Okay, so now I'm incorporating the veggies, the meat, the sauce, and some tomato paste together. And I'll be back when I show you the finished product.